we are starting things off on Frost again with our PVZ in the second best of 3. Starting to the bottom right for LGIM, we have
LGIM Yonghwa.
Yonghwa, pretty strong player. One of those players that you always feel is at some point reaching for the stars, but so far he did not really achieve that. We have to the top left his opponent, starting for CJ Entus.
CJ Entus Hydra.
Yonghwa.
Yeah. I was just going to say appropriate username for a Zerg player.
Yeah, definitely. With Yonghwa, you have a player who has been like kind of everywhere already, but a lot of people expected him to do really well in WCS, and so far he kind of has to prove that still. He has shown good results in the past, but never went all the way to the top. We had him just recently with a loss against Su. He also lost against Boom Boom. So 2 recent losses against Zerg, but in general he's looking pretty good in the matchup. A 70% win ratio with 20 maps played speaks for itself. As on the other hand, Hydra is with 16 wins and 10 losses at a 61% win ratio, and has faced a lot of really strong players. Of course, especially in Pro League, where he had to play a lot of best of ones. The 2 of them never met each other before in an offline tournament, so I'm pretty excited to see it this season.
Yeah, same here. My mind, went for a moment thinking about Lyotes. You know those critters that are on the map? They run around?
Yep.
You know, I wonder what type of life they really have. I was looking at the one next to the Overlord, and it just kind of walks over to the ridge, and then just walks back, and then walks to the side a little bit, almost like a goldfish. I'm like, what is? Does he eat? Does he just wander around in a small, given path for all of his life? Must be a terrible, terrible thing to be a Lyote.
And like, animal lives are amazing, great. We talked about this in the past. Like, if karma is the thing, I've been such a good boy in this life. I want to be a sea otter in the next one.
Of what?
Sea otter.
A sea otter? Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They are awesome. Sea otters are the best thing ever. You lie in the sun all day, every day. You're lazy as hell, and every now and then you go for a swim. It's great.
They always seem to be in a good mood every time I see them.
Exactly. They always have so much fun. And you know, if you live like in an area where a lot of tourists come, tourists take pictures, so you can pose a little bit, show off your body. Every now and then when you feel like you jump into the water and you swim a couple of circles, they all clap and they're all like, oh my god, look at the cute sea otter. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
You probably get fed as well.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to live the tough life you go in the zoo. You don't have to bang on the clams. You just get free food. You can probably order McDonald's.
Exactly. Sea otters are amazing. That's the thing to be. Like, I mean, screw things like dogs or cats or whatever. I know people that say like, okay, if I'm going to be born as an animal, I want to be a cat because I can be lazy all day. No man, sea otter, that's the thing. The cat is even afraid of water, you know? Like, you can't even go for a swim. That's so annoying. Like, you have to lick your fur the entire time.
What
if
you're a tiger, though?
Tiger is like pretty cool, but on the other hand, like, you know, I don't know, people hunt you too much, I guess.
That's a fair point.
And you have the same thing, like tigers also don't really want to go for a swim. As a sea otter, you have it all.
I guess, I mean, some tigers do swim, but like...
I can already see Wolf, you're sold, right? Sea otter as it is.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, honestly, like, if I'm to be born again, I want to be a human, actually. That's why I've decided. But, like... If I can't, I guess a sea otter would be fine.
Coming from sea otters to StarCraft 2 back again. We have a pretty passive opening for both of them in the early game. The third base going down for Hydra, pretty standard here. The harvest accounts for both of them are currently identical. Only 2 links on the map, scouting what's going on, and just now, the first sentry, the first non-probe unit for Yonghwa completed. He started things off with the Stargate transition here. And the Stargate has not been seen so far. He's actually going for an Oracle, which is really interesting. Most Pros players will start here with Phoenixes and try to hunt down Overlords. Yeah. But so far, with the Stargate not scouted, if he is able to sneak past these Overlords, maybe.
Overlord spots that Lyote being lazy. But I'm still not sold on these Oracles. We saw this a lot yesterday. I'm not sure how much I really like these, because they do give you some opportunities to defend a third as well, and if you keep them alive, they can always pop in and kill a drone so fast that, you know, you can't really kill the Oracle. Then if you keep doing that, And maybe it's also one of those things that's kind of looking forward to this new patch that may come out that, of course, buffs Oracle slightly. So maybe that's something else that they're thinking about, because in the new patch, the Oracles can turn even faster and can run away even faster. So maybe they're trying to look forward with this a little bit. I mean, one Oracle can kill about 3 drones. If the drones don't run, even if there's a queen there, then leave.
But he didn't really see it, so now we go in here, and he immediately starts attacking a couple of drones, and so far only 1 kill, a little bit of mistargeting. He actually great micro on by Hydra. 3 kills, that's it. He could have killed a lot more here, and he lost it too. That was so not worth it.
It's just terrible. I don't know how much I really like these Oracles.
To be quite honest, I think he just mistargeted there a little bit. He could have killed at least 5.
Yeah, or killed like 2 and then ran away and then killed 2 later or something like that, and then came back and killed a few more. I guess there's just miscontrol there.
But just in general, I like the position for Hydra a lot now. Hydra so far is completely undisturbed. He sees what's going on, he has links on the map, he has overlords in position, he has a 3rd base taking the 4th, he's taking. Nothing is really annoying. He's living the chilled life of a Sea Otter right now, but he's gearing up to be a Sea Lion and to attack.
Yeah. He's evolving.
As Zerg should. Well, there we go. Taking the main base, already revealed. He sees the transition into Colossi, or at least the robotic spray for now. But his own Spire is already about to be completed. So, position here for Hydra, great. Given more time, it's going to spiral out of control. But you know what? At least he has his own 3rd base, which is important.
Yeah, and it's almost done. The Mutalisk transition here, 11 of them right at the start, is pretty aggressive. Gets the +1 as well, and unscouted as it is currently. The defense is going to be pretty difficult because he doesn't have Blink, he doesn't have Twilight Council. Hell, I don't think he has any Stalkers even. He starts Phoenixes now. I mean, I think he's got like, 2 sentries or something. That's like his only anti-air right now besides the Void Rays, which are not obviously good against Mutalisk.
Hydra with the Mutalisk. This is a Calder move. Those don't work. We already established that earlier. I'm interested to see how that's going to work. I mean, you already mentioned it. There's very huge lack of Stalkers that he has.
No cannons. I mean, he's...
Yeah, but still, you know, I feel if he does that right with good photon overcharge and just holds the 1st wave with a double Stargate, he will have enough.
Yeah, he has the 2nd Stargate finishing now.
But the angle here is great, moving in right away. And always keep in mind that Void Rays are actually, they are not as horrible as you would think against Mutalisk. They're not good, but still, Void Rays do kind of well against everything, but not without any support.
This is what I'm talking about. You're just going to kill this, and then he's just going to sit here and kill the probes. Now the Phoenix has finally come out, but...
Yeah, but he's also really doing this quite well, Lotus player, I have to say.
He's killing so much with these Mutalisks. Now finally they're dead, but the Zerglings is going to come over here and kill quite a few probes if they go and hold position in the middle line, or he can actually just isolate the Zealots and then kill for the probes as well. Could even kill that Colossus, actually. He really could.
Yeah, you know, I actually have to say that I feel that Yonghwa kind of played this not quite right. He had 1,800 minerals right now before he started to suddenly spend everything. And he could have at any point just started to build a few cannons. You don't even have to go overboard with this, but when you really see the Mutalisks are coming in, then just build a cannon in the mineral line. Even when they're already active in your own base, that will delay them a little bit, and all you have to do is get the initial Phoenixes out. I really was so surprised and shocked by that he, for a second, kind of froze that. Yeah. Also the attack, like going in, not using a decent photon overcharge, then attacking with only the 2 Void Rays and nothing else. Even the sentries were held back. Not quite sure. He wanted to buy time, not kill the Hydra and not kill the Mutalisks. I feel he kind of mismacroed that a little bit.
I'm really worried for Hydra because there's more and more Void Rays coming out. He knows, okay, this is not Mutalisks that I'm dealing with here. It's just going to be Corruptors coming out. And he's getting enough Colossi. With all these gateways being powered up as well, I think that the composition for Yonghwa is going to be much, much better here. Although, his Void Rays get caught out of position here, and he cannot save them. And now he's actually going to lose everything, I think.
Use Corruption there as well to snipe in. Another Corruption that I like a lot. Can take down those Savoy Rays too. Corruption being used and bam, snipe. That's exactly what I wanted to see in the games earlier with Rolo. And he actually does it. Saves most of the Corruptors now. And that was great play here by Hydra, but at the same time I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. Younghwa is a player that I usually have marked down in my books as being a player who also has great unit control, and he's completely lacking in this game.
Yeah, the Colossus here is sniped again. Way too many roaches. The upgrade's better here, of course, for Hydra, and
nothing to be said anymore. 150 army supply against 40 and like no key units left.